for 5 minutes for an opening statement.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for holding today's hearing on President Biden's fiscal year 24 budget and agency priorities. First, I want to thank the agency's representatives for attending today's hearing, especially Assistant Secretary Connor and General Graham from the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. The Corps continues to be a leader in addressing the water resources challenges facing every corner of this nation, including the apparently not so unique drought challenges in my region. And I want to thank you for your service to my constituents and to the rest of the nation. Mr. Chairman, annual budget proposals of the administration and congressional leaders provide valuable insight into goals and priorities of their authors. Annual budgets provide an objective way to compare and contrast competing visions for the future of our country and for what we stand for in representing our constituents. This year, the contrasts are stark and telling. The Biden administration proposal lays out a bold vision to grow the economy from the bottom up, to invest in cleaner, greener, more accessible infrastructure, to create jobs and opportunities for all people, and to restore and protect our environment. That is the same vision shared by the House Democrats who, last Congress, passed the largest infrastructure investments in over a generation through the Bipartisan Infrastructure Law, the Inflation Reduction Act, as well as other transformational infrastructure investment bills, such as the fifth Bipartisan Water Resource Development Act, or WRDA, in a row. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for that. With each dollar invested and each new WRDA project implemented, everyday Americans will continue to reap the benefits of these transformational laws through the reduced transportation congestion, cleaner air, cleaner water, and a safer, more resilient and livable environment. I am concerned, however, that in the few months of control of the House, the Republican leadership has advanced a debt limit proposal that sought to hold the hostage the full faith and credit of our economy, while blindly slashing critical investments in our economy, our infrastructure, and our quality of life. For example, the House Republican debt limit proposal would have slashed funding for the Corps of Engineers by almost 25%, which would have significantly slowed project delivery and delayed the realization of critical transportation, flood control, and environmental benefits authorized through the annual WRDA. The House Republican proposal would have worsened supply chain delivery challenges, would have left rural and coastal communities more vulnerable to extreme weather events and flooding, and would have threatened critical environmental restoration projects, such as those in Chesapeake Bay and the Florida Everglades. I am further concerned that there has been a focus on putting polluters over people and eliminating Clean Water Act protections on over half of the nation's wetlands and up to 70% of the nation's streams, rivers, lakes. Congress needs to be protecting our rivers and streams and other water bodies for future generations. We need to be empowering states to continue to protect important waters within the state's own borders. I look forward to hearing from our witnesses on how Congress, the administration, can work together to invest in our water infrastructure and protect clean water for residential, recreation, and environmental uses. Mr. Chairman, I welcome my agency witnesses today. Thank you for your continued service and yield back the balance of my time.
The gentlelady yields